Hi everyone, I'm your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you to everyone for your support. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to my day one subscribers. I need for you all to listen to this video. Yes, listen to it from beginning to end. Continue to engage in the comment section respectfully. Also, head on over to the community section. I have some polls going on. Vote, 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 vote. And let me jump right into the topic. Okay, everybody, let me just hop right into it. But before I hop right into the topic at hand, I just want to say happy Saturday, and I hope your weekend is starting off great. I ended up going to a Snoop Dogg, Too Short. It's like a high school type of reunion concert in Illinois, and Wiz Khalifa was there. Warren G, yeah, Warren G. It was really nice. Of course, it was outdoors, and I really enjoyed myself. So I might be posting some content about that, but I hope your weekend is going well. Okay, you guys, let me just dive right into the topic. Politicians, have they failed America? And who is to blame? As you can see, Jim Crow Joe is flashing across the screen. You see there's inflation is up, and everyone is feeling the raft of this inflation. Everyone is, even those with money, those of higher statures and stuff. But just because you have it doesn't mean that you have to spend it. Just because you have it doesn't mean that you have to spend it. It doesn't mean that necessarily. How is inflation affecting you guys? Drop it in the comment section. Is it from food? Well, of course, everyone is feeling the raft of inflation when it comes to food. So many things happening when it comes to inflation, like the impact of it from mortgage rates, food prices, rent increase, vehicle purchases on new cars. Then you have the utility bills, you have the gas, the electric, water. Then we have basic essentials, toiletry, soap, all of that, shampoo, things that we need every day. Pretty much. You have fuel for your car. The prices of that has increased incredibly across the United States. And then just recreational entertainment, just to go to probably a concert or see a movie or a play, or if you want to travel somewhere, a family vacation, that can cost you. That can definitely cost you. Let me go ahead and share a screen, and I'm going to also share a video. So I need for you all to listen to this video from beginning to end, like I said before in the beginning. But let me go ahead and share this screen and go over an excerpt. Okay, everyone. You know your girl, The Mix, likes to go to receipts and terms and definitions just to get an idea, gain understanding for not just only myself, but my audience. So, and I kind of knew what inflation was anyway, but just for content purposes, as you can see per Google, inflation is the rate of increase in price over a given period of time. Inflation is typically a broad measure, such as the overall increase in prices or the increase in the cost of living in a country. Let me go ahead and share another screen. Okay, this article is from USA Today. I'm going to go over some excerpts. I may not go over the entire article, but you can head on over here, review the article at your leisure, come up with your own thought process and your opinion about the topic at hand. Rents are rising across the United States. Austin is down, San Jose is up. Tenants hoping to catch a break on their rents may not be successful anytime soon. Rent prices continued their march up for the fourth consecutive month in June, bottoming out in February, according to a report from rents.com. Prices from May to June grew by more than 1.7% and have increased by more than 3% since April. Over the past year, only March saw greater monthly growth at 2%. Monthly price changes have averaged 0.89% growth since February slow. The article further cites the good news is, I guess, it's just, their opinion is the good news. Prices remain below last summer's peak. The national median rent price is now $2,029. And I'm saying, I think this is a month, you guys. 1.8% less than in August 2022. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you for the break. I'm being facetious. When rents reached 2,053. So what? So last year, August 2022, rent was $2,053, but now this month rent average price of rent is $2,029. That's not a break. By February 2023, rent has declined 6% from the previous high of 1,936. June's price represents a 5% increase from February and the most expensive price registered since August 22. Over a 2 year period, prices have risen by more than 15% nationally, adding more than $275 to monthly rent bills. Wow. Rents do still continue to climb essentially, but the price growth is more moderate than it has been in the past, says John Leckie of Rents.com told USA Today. These people, they don't have to pay the costs of rent, or I'm not going to say they don't have to pay. They have the means when they're in these spaces and at these levels. And it's not that I'm irritated or hating on that, but it's like, okay, be fair and reasonable to everyone. But I'll get more into that. And that's going to be really good news for renters going forward. The reason for the slower pace of growth is attributable to broad trends across the rental industry, including new inventory. However, with the typical high season for rentals now in full swing, prices are rising again, but slower than normal. Man, where are rents going up? Now, this is something we should point in on. At the state level, rents decreased on a yearly basis in 33% of markets in June. Price declines continue to be driven by markets in the West, where region-wide rents dropped by 0.3% year over year in June. The West was again the only region to show price declines, as has been in the trend throughout 2023. In contrast, the South grew by a moderate 0.8%, while the largest gains were in the Northeast, where prices are now 4% more expensive than they were in June 2022, and in Midwest, where rents increased by 3.77%. And that is like when they say East, like Northeast, that's New York, that's on the coast, that's Midwest, that's Illinois. That's, look at the map. This is ridiculous. So they're giving you indications of where the rent prices are going up. So this is something to definitely focus on, you guys, and pay attention to. It's really bad across the United States. On a monthly basis, rent grew in 57% of markets as the high season for leasing kicks into gear. Among the 10 states with the highest year over year rent growth, all experienced above 6% increase. Okay, here's the breakdown. You got South Dakota, Mississippi, Iowa, North Dakota, New York, Arkansas, Nebraska, New Hampshire, Wisconsin, and Indiana. Wow. Wow. So I guess they're stating that I guess if you're in certain other states, you can do comparison, and I guess it's just not as fatal as these states listed here. But it's all still a bunch of BS to me. That's just my opinion. So, what are your thoughts, you guys? Who's to blame? Who's to blame for this? I came across this video of, I don't know if you guys heard of Plies, American. He's an American rapper and celebrity. I think I'm saying his name correctly. Plies. I think it's Plies or Plies. He's feeling the heat too in terms of inflation, but more so in utilities. Let me go ahead and share this video I came across, and then I'll come back with more of my comments, opinion, reaction.
This my last motherfucking month paying $2,100 for some motherfucking lights. Mr. Washington, the system is fighting so much harder to keep your house cool. Fuck a system! I fight hard every motherfucking day. Come telling me about know how hard a motherfucking system fight. Right. It's supposed to motherfucking fight. Mr. Washington, you ever thought about getting a smaller place? You ever thought about to get some lower motherfucking rates? A motherfucking smaller place.
What?
Buck small. I'm on my motherfucking way now. I sleep in my motherfucking cars before I pay y'all $1,200 for some motherfucking lights. Go, cut them all. Cut them all. Fuck about this shit. The motherfucking piss me off. Ain't no motherfucking way no light's supposed to be this motherfucking high. And dear motherfucking light people.
Okay, you guys, you heard Plies. Plies. Yeah, that was funny. And I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that. I see too, a lot of people do live in their cars. I mean, I've seen that lately here in Illinois, just people, cars full of stuff. And I'm like, what the heck? And it dawned on me, I'm like, wow, people are actually living in their vehicles, when it comes to cost of housing, when it comes to, and some of these people have jobs, but it's just, is it affordable? Is the pay livable wages for one to be able to either A, afford rent, or B, purchase a home, and of course there's other things and that come along with that, in order to have rent and to have an apartment to rent an apartment or purchase a home. But in my opinion, I say, you guys, as a citizen and a consumer, we are all to blame. Yes, I'm saying that. Yes, I'm saying that. And why? Due to the politicians. We put them in office. You can't tell me they can't do anything about this. Can't you all see? They don't give a damn about people born in this country. I mean, just look at it. You can't tell me they can't help to do something or help to mitigate the situation of inflation across the board. And I mentioned a lot of different sectors where things have costs have inflated overall. Once I recall Cardi B speaking about the cost of egg prices, and she's a multimillionaire. And like I said before, I feel just because you got it don't mean you have to accept the prices. So no wonder why a lot of people are turning to gardening, growing their own crops in their backyard, those who have homes, and I don't blame them. And I don't blame them at all. I don't blame them at all. At all. But what are your thoughts? How is inflation impacting your household? Drop it in the comment section. Let's get the discussion going. Who do you think is to blame? In my opinion, like I said, I blame the politicians from a local, state, and federal level. I blame them all. I bet you they ain't experiencing this. They're experiencing the perks of taxpayers paying their salaries. Remember, we pay them through our taxes. We're paying local governments. We're paying state governments. We're paying the politicians. From your state rep to your U.S. rep to the president of the United States, and to these, we're paying all of this. These different agencies, from fire to library to police to law enforcement to federal. We're paying all of this. Taxpayers, voters, people who vote them in office. So, and I'm going to say I'm a part of that too, because I was voting, and not knowing and being uneducated at it. So if you're going to continue to participate in a voting process, put pressure on your local politicians. Keep your foot on their neck. And I say that respectfully. Again, we are the taxpayers. We pay for the police departments. We pay for the fire. We pay for the schools. We pay for the courthouses. We pay for the reps to go back and forth to D.C. to supposedly advocate on the constituents who got them in office on behalf of the constituents in their community. We pay for that. We pay for that. We pay for the mayor. We pay for them. Your taxes. So yeah, this is bad. This is, I don't know where everything is going to go, you guys. I don't. Because I'm sitting back and I'm just like, this is a mess. If you have a home, do your best to keep your home. Keep it. Keep it. I encourage anyone, keep your home. And if you're in a position or possibly purchasing a home, or if that's something that you want to do or aspire to do, do it. Do it. Get your ducks in order, because you're going to pay either way on one end or the other, you know. So, but this is ridiculous. I blame the politicians, all of them. And we need to do something about that. We need to put the pressure on them, respectfully, to do what's right, to provide something. It seems like it's just things that got worse over the past 3-4 years. Who's flashing on the screen? Financially, things have gotten worse. Stock market, all of that. Think about it. You guys, think about who you vote for. Do your due diligence. I don't care. There ain't nobody going in that voting booth with you. You can choose to vote for whoever you want to vote for. Period. You are empowered to do that. You are empowered to challenge your politician in the area, whomever's running. They're public officers. They're public servants. They're supposed to be available to the public, right? Being a politician, they're public servants, public services. Public is the operative word, public. So just think about it, you guys. You have a right to challenge them. You have a right to challenge them respectfully. That's basically what I'm stating. Hey, local rep, hey, what about this topic? What about this? Rent is pretty high. What are you doing? I bet you they living comfortably. I bet you they are. Them and their family. A lot of these politicians are self-serving. A lot of them are self-serving. But I agree with Plies, the rapper. I agree with Cardi B in terms of food prices. This is ridiculous. Utilities. The math ain't mathing. Utilities are increasing as well, or have increased. So I also encourage anyone, apply for whatever subsidies you can. It's your money. It's taxpayers' money. We pay into subsidies. Apply for it. They're giving it away to everybody else. So thank you. But also, you guys, when you go out and dine out, it seems like tips are being expected. What happened to tipping being earned? You know, it should be up to the consumer or the person dining in to tip a person based off of the services. They're making tips standard. And I get on the back end, because of COVID and all of that, the CB, all of that, that industry, the restaurant industry, took a huge hit. Probably near billions. You know, I don't have the statistics in front of me, but if not multi-millions in terms of hits financially. And they're really trying to make up for it, the industry. That's what it is. So, but yeah, it's like I'm sitting around here. I don't care. I would eat peanut butter and jelly, fish sandwiches, whatever the case. I would become creative or eat the same thing over and over again. I ate some noodles. I went back to the old school. Got me some ramen noodles as a snack. And that filled me up for the day. I don't have time for this, because the math is not mathing for any of us. But like this video, share this video. Thank you all for supporting my channel. Continue to like, share, and drop a comment. Drop a comment on this. Who do you think is to blame? The politicians, and how is inflation impacting you? Is it housing? Is it your basic essentials? Is it entertainment? Is it your education? You know, how is it? I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.